Do you know how a diamond is made? It takes extreme pressure, extreme heat, and then, when you think it's finished, they cut it. Most people pray for easier lives. They pray for comfort, for smooth sailing. But diamonds aren't made in comfort zones. Champions aren't crowned on easy days. Today, we're going to talk about something that most motivational speakers won't tell you. Those moments when everything falls apart, that's not when you're breaking. That's when you're becoming. Let me tell you about my darkest hour. War at my doorstep. Threats imminent. Everything I built crumbling around me. You know what I realized in that moment? That's when it's showtime. That's when we find out who we really are. Because here's the truth. Anyone can conquer on good days. Anyone can win when the weather's perfect, when they've had good sleep, when everything's going their way. But who are you on those days when hell breaks loose? Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. Here's a truth that might set you free. Show me anything beautiful that grew without dirt. I remember coaching an athlete who lost everything. His mother, his home, his reputation. People called it dirt, called it setbacks, but he understood something profound. Nothing grows without dirt. You see, when life throws dirt your way, rejection, failure, loss, that's not your burial ground. That's your planting ground. Take out your journal right now. Write down every piece of dirt in your life, every setback, every failure, every disappointment. Now, above it write, "This is not my burial, this is my planting." This week, practice the dirt to growth method. Identify your current dirt, plant something positive and water it. With action, watch for growth. There's a moment that separates champions from everyone else. It's not the moment of victory. It's that dark moment when everything's messed up and they choose to keep going anyway. Most people have drive when things are good. But what drives you when everything falls apart? Think of a boxer in the final round, bloody, exhausted, behind on points. That moment isn't testing their skill. It's testing their heart, their drive, their reason why. Find your fire, write down your deepest why, make it bigger than yourself, connect it to every action, let it drive you through darkness. Want to be a diamond? Then you better understand the process. Pressure first, then heat, then the cut. You're not going through trials, you're going through transformation. Every rejection is pressure, every setback is heat, every lesson is a cut, and every single one of them is necessary. Embrace your transformation. Welcome pressure. It's strengthening you, endure heat. It's purifying you, accept the cut. It's perfecting you, trust the process. It's creating you. Here's what separates those who want from those who achieve: the willingness to pay the full price. If you want something bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, peace, and sleep for it, then nothing, not cold, poverty, pain, or opposition, can stop you. Stop asking for an easier path. Start asking for a stronger spine, because the path to extraordinary will test you to your very core. Build your warrior's code. Define what you want, list what you'll sacrifice, embrace the struggle, push through pain, never surrender your dream. Remember, when things get hard, that's not your cue to quit. That's your cue to show what you're made of. Your warrior's checklist. Welcome the dirt, embrace the divot, trust the process, pay the price, keep pushing. When others quit, the path to extraordinary isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about being transformed by them. They say diamonds are forever, but they forget to mention the pressure that made them, the heat that forged them, the cuts that perfected them. You're not going through pain. You're going through transformation. You're not facing obstacles. You're facing opportunities to prove what you're made of. If this message hit home, hit that like button and share it with someone going through their diamond-making process. Drop a comment below with what you're fighting for. Remember, it's when things get hard that champions are made. This isn't just a video, it's your battle cry. Answer it. Everything in this universe has an opposite. Light and dark, hot and cold, up and down. And in this exact moment, your thoughts are taking you in one of two directions. They're either lifting you up or pulling you down. There's no middle ground. Because the truth is, if you're not positive, you're negative. If you're not going forward, you're going backward. And today, we're going to talk about the most important choice you make every single second of every single day. The choice of what you allow to occupy your mind. Let me share something personal. Before a major presentation, that negative voice started creeping in. You can't do this. You don't have what it takes. But then I learned something powerful. I stood up inside myself and said, "Shut up. I'm behind on my bills. You're telling me what I can't do. I've got to do this." You see, it's not just about positive thinking. It's about conscious thinking. It's about taking control of the steering wheel of your mind. Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. Here's a truth that could change everything. Your thoughts are magnetic. They literally attract their physical equivalent. I remember coaching someone who was constantly looking for what was wrong in their job, their relationships, their life. And guess what? They found it. Because here's the thing. Any dumbbell can point out what's wrong. It takes a respectable amount of intelligence to figure out what's right. When you're positive, you're in a good vibration. When you're negative, you're in a bad vibration. And like a magnet, you attract whatever matches your dominant frequency. Take out your journal right now. Draw a line down the middle. On one side, write current thoughts. On the other, write magnetic effect. Start tracking what you're attracting. This week, practice the magnetic mind method. Monitor your thought patterns. What they're attracting, adjust your mental frequency. Watch what starts showing up every day. Brings both good and bad. This isn't positive thinking. It's reality. But here's what separates champions from everyone else. They choose their focus. With a positive life stance, bad things aren't as bad, and good things are even better. It's not magic, it's mathematics. Think of two people facing the same challenge. Let's say a job loss. One sees it as a tragedy, the other as an opportunity. Same situation, completely different experience, totally different outcomes. Start your focus shift document daily. Events find the opportunity in each challenge list potential positive outcome. Mistake action based on opportunity. Want to know the real power of positive thinking? It's not about denying reality. It's about having faith in possibility. Sometimes it will look grim. Sometimes the only power you have is the power to believe. That's when faith becomes your greatest asset. You can fail only if you quit. Everything else is learning, growing, becoming. But you must have the courage to keep believing, especially when evidence is scarce. Build your faith muscle. Start each day with possibility statements. Face your fears with faith. Take action. Despite uncertainty, celebrate small victories. Something powerful. Control your thoughts. Control your day. Control your day. Control your life. It's not about never having negative thoughts. It's about not letting them take residence in your mind. When you catch yourself in negative thinking, stand up inside yourself. Be your own bouncer. Guard the door of your mind like it's the most exclusive club in town. Create your mental control center. Morning thought, auto midday vibration, check evening reflection course, corrections victory celebration. Remember, your thoughts are not just passive observers. They're active creators. Your thought mastery checklist. Monitor your mental frequency cues. Your focus, deliberately exercise your faith muscle. Guard your mental door. Celebrate your victories. The path to extraordinary isn't about avoiding negative thoughts. It's about mastering them. You are a magnet. You are your thoughts are your power. Your focus is your future. The question isn't whether you'll have negative thoughts. You will. The question is, will you let them stay? If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below with one positive thought you're choosing to focus on today. Remember, you might not control every thought that enters your mind, but you absolutely control which ones you let stay. This isn't just a video. It's your wake-up call. Answer it. Don't wait anymore. Don't think anymore. Don't plan anymore. Don't contemplate anymore. Because right now, in this exact moment, you're standing at the edge of a decision. And there are only two options: step forward or step back. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Today, we're going to talk about the most important moment in your entire life. The moment you decide to take that first step. Let me share something personal. People always told me to have something to fall back on. It sounds like good advice, right? But here's what I learned. I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. At least that way, I'll see what I'm going to hit. You see, life is risky from the moment you're born. And here's the biggest risk of all. You're not going to get out alive. So why play it safe? Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. Here's a truth that might shake you. If you think trying is risky, wait until they hand you the bill for not trying. I remember coaching someone who was miserable in their job but afraid to leave. 5 years later, they were still there, just older, more bitter, and even more afraid. The price of safety isn't safety at all. It's slow decay. You think investing is risky? Wait until you see the cost of not investing. You think marriage is risky? Wait until you see the price of never loving. You think starting a business is risky? Wait until you pay the price of never trying. Take out your journal right now. Write down what playing it safe has really cost you. Not just in money, but in dreams, in joy, in life. This week, calculate your safety tax, list your unfulfilled dreams, write the cost of each delay project, 5 years forward, add up the total price of fur. The only way to truly learn something is by doing it. Yes, listen to guidance, but don't wait for perfect understanding. You don't have to believe you're capable. You just have to believe you can learn. Think about every child learning to walk. They don't take a course. They don't read books. They just try, fall, get up, and try again. They instinctively know that falling forward is better than standing still. Start your learning journey. Choose one. Break it into small steps. Take one action today. Learn from each attempt to know the real secret. Take the first step in faith. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You will fail. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. But if you don't fail, you're not even trying. And if you're not trying, you're already failing by default. This week, embrace failure. Attempt something you might fail. 8. Document the learning. Adjust your approach. Tree again. Immediately, here's something powerful. You don't have to believe you're extraordinary. You just have to believe you can become extraordinary. The path to greatness isn't about execution. It's about learning. It's about growing through pressure, through pain, through difficulty. Every glorious success story started with one ungraceful step, one imperfect action, one moment of choosing courage over comfort. Build your action plan. Identify your dream list. First 3 steps: set action deadlines, create accountability, celebrate attempts. Remember, the clock is ticking. 5 years from now, you'll either have 5 years of attempts and growth or 5 years of excuses. Your action checklist. Choose to fall forward. Embrace the learning curve. Take imperfect action. Trust The growth process celebrates every attempt. The path to extraordinary isn't about avoiding failure. It's about failing forward. Life doesn't reward those who play it safe. It rewards those who play it real. Those who step forward. Those who choose growth over comfort. The question isn't whether you'll fail. You will. The question is, will you fail forward or backward? If this message moved you to action, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a push forward. Drop a comment below with the first step you're taking today. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Make yours count. This isn't just a video, it's your starting line. Cross it.